Welcome to the Confident Speaker Podcast by Speaking Your Brand. This is your host, AI Carol. What's the difference between a keynote speech and a regular talk? Let's be honest. It can be confusing if you're not in the speaking world every day. You're invited to speak at an event and you're told you're giving a keynote, or maybe it's a breakout session or a workshop. What do they expect from you? And how do you show up powerfully for your audience? A few years ago, I was invited to deliver a keynote at a women's leadership conference. I had given plenty of business talks, training sessions, and workshops before, and I assumed the keynote would be more of the same. But standing on that main stage, looking out at hundreds of women ready to be inspired, I realized this talk needed to do more than educate. It had to move them. That was the shift for me. So let's break it down simply. A keynote speech is about inspiration and transformation. A regular talk, like a breakout session or business presentation, is about information and application. Here are three key differences between keynotes and regular talks and what you can do to show up confidently for both. One, the experience you're creating. A keynote is designed to connect emotionally, to make your audience feel something. Your goal is to leave them thinking differently, seeing new possibilities, or even believing more deeply in themselves. A breakout session or regular talk is more tactical. You're delivering tools, tips, or step-by-step guidance your audience can apply right away. Ask yourself, am I guiding them through a transformation or giving them something tangible to take away? Two, the structure of the content. In a keynote, story is king. Your talk should be driven by a central idea, your through line, and supported with personal stories, examples, and maybe even some humor or multimedia. In regular talks, you need a strong framework your audience can follow. Think clear objectives, lesson points, supporting examples, and a concise call to action. But here's a tip. Even your tactical talks become more memorable when you season them with stories. And your keynotes are stronger when grounded in practical truth. You don't have to choose one or the other. Blend them with intention. Three, the way you show up. Keynotes are a performance in the best sense of the word, not acting, but presence. You're using your voice, your physicality, your energy to move a room. You don't stand behind a lectern. You step into your power. In regular talks, you're more in teacher or coach mode. You're connecting with the audience through instruction, questions, and interaction. Here's what I want you to remember. Every talk deserves your presence, your preparation, and your voice. Whether it's a main stage keynote or a lunchtime learning session, you have the power to make it resonate. So if you're preparing for a keynote, start by anchoring your talk around your big idea. What do you want the audience to remember days later? Not just what they learned, but what they felt. If you're doing a breakout or business presentation, ask yourself what the audience should be able to do or change immediately afterward. Give them value they can use today. And if you're someone who usually gives practical talks, start asking, what story could I share from my life that brings this idea to life? Your audience doesn't just want facts, they want to feel like they know you, and that's what makes your message unforgettable. You've got this. If you're ready to create a transformational signature talk, whether it's for keynotes, lead generation, or brand messaging, we'd love to help. You can learn more about working with us at speakingyourbrand.com. And if you found this helpful, be sure to follow the podcast on Apple Podcasts or Spotify for more insightful and actionable strategies to level up your speaking. This on-demand episode was generated by my AI voice clone trained on Speaking Your Brand content.